Okay, look, I'm only here because I heard Laura over there on a live stream, and she just said that she recorded a call with a woman that just lost her husband. Not only her first husband, but her second husband. She recorded a call just so she could blackmail Diane. What is wrong with you, Laura? You have mental problems. You are a sociopath. Who in their right mind would record a call with a woman that just lost her husband? What is wrong with you? Why would you do that just to blackmail Diane with it, just so you can get her to say something you want to hear? Why would you do that? Why would you do that to Nikki? What has she ever done to you? Oh my God, I'm so mad. I am livid right now. I'm beyond livid. My heart is literally hurting for Nikki. She lost her husband, and there Laura is. Laura found out that Nikki lost her husband, right? What did she do? She jumped at the first chance. Tracy, honey, Laura recorded the call with Nikki, okay? And now she's telling her people that she records her calls just so she doesn't look bad. But it's okay because she wouldn't publicly put that call out, right? How dare you, you condescending bitch? Do you realize what Nikki is going through right now? Do you even care? No, you don't care because the only thing you're worried about is blackmailing Diane. I hope to God if people listen to me right now, do not support Laura. She will manipulate you. She will lie to you. She will pretend to be your best friend as long as you're giving her money or as long as you're giving her what she wants. What did Nikki ever do to deserve this? She hasn't done a damn thing. She is grieving, and you're taking advantage of that by taking a recorded call that you had with her, and you're going to blackmail her with it. What is wrong with you? You wonder why people talk about you all the time? Well, here's the reason. You wonder why people leave you and don't like you and don't trust you? Well, it's this very reason right here. This is why. You have no soul. And yes, you have no empathy to record a call with a woman who has children that is grieving. Yeah, Galway. Molly, she's very evil. She is vindictive. She's evil. She is a succubus. She's Satan's spawn. How dare you record a call like that, Laura? What is wrong with you? Yes, a lot is wrong with her for sure. Yeah, Marie, this has got me beyond upset. Like, I don't even know if I'm going or coming. Like, I understand how it feels to lose a husband. I don't know how it feels to lose two. I can't even imagine what Nikki is going through right now. But to put her in the middle of this and to be so vindictive that you get on a live stream and admit you recorded a conversation just so you could blackmail Diane? Was it really worth it, Laura? She says, "Oh, I've got a mom mentality after me." Everything she thinks about has to do with mobs or the mafia. She calls herself a mob boss. This is where her mental capacity is. That's how she thinks. She doesn't care about who it hurts. She really wants to be a mob boss. Freaking weirdo. Dude, you're a fucking mother. And Laura, you're married. What were to happen if your husband died and somebody did that to you? What is wrong with you? Does anybody, man, I don't know. I don't have any links for Nikki because it's supposed to happen tomorrow on Diane's, but I'm sorry, I couldn't hold back. I had to say something. This bitch recorded a call with a woman who just lost her other half. God, I'm fucking pissed. Do not trust Laura. She will record your conversations. She will pretend to be your best friend as long as you're giving her money or giving her what she wants. But the first time you back away from her, she's going to burn you. Or if somebody that you're friends with, oh boy, I can't even think. I'm so mad right now. Like I don't even know what to say. I just felt like I needed to come on here and tell people that maybe sub to me to not be around people like her, because she has nothing. She has no good intentions. Her aura is black. I swear to God, she's got one of the most dark auras I've ever seen. I can feel it. She does need to be iced out, man. I'm telling you. People need to stop believing in her because she has nothing good to offer. All she does is cause heartache and pain to people. Yeah, she admitted that she called to find out if it was true. Why would you even doubt that? That's somebody you know that's in this community. It's not somebody that's known to be a liar. Why would you even second guess it? Why would you even... And I had to stop watching. I'm done. I'm done with this chick, man. She is mentally not okay. She is a sociopath. She has mental issues. To do this kind of stuff to people, you are not right in the head. You have no morals to do this kind of stuff to people. You have no integrity. You have no heart. You know, I wasn't that close to Nikki, right? But I have empathy for her. I am feeling pain for her, like legit pain. A normal person would feel awful for this girl's situation right now. Then you have numbnuts over there recording conversations with her when she's going through the worst period in her life. How can you do that to someone? Hey, Angel, I seen you got deleted. You know, anyone that went into her chat asking a question was automatically deleted. If you don't do what Laura says or wants, you get deleted. Just like the people that cared about Laura. If you go against her narrative, you get deleted out of her life. Boy, I'm shaking mad. Hey, lady.
Hey, I've been wallowing in my own self-pity and I feel horrible about that. But I didn't hear anything that went on. I had made up my mind I wasn't going to talk about Laura today because
Oh,
of
Tracy, it's
the
I am
the
dumbfounded. Like I am beyond dumbfounded. I am worried
when
about
she
this girl,
opened
right? I
when
am
she,
worried about this girl and what she's going through. And today Laura says she recorded their conversation. What the fuck?
I haven't listened to Laura. Like I said, I've been wallowing in my own self-pity today, which makes me feel like a dick anyways.
No,
But
Tracy, not at all. You're going through a lot yourself, and I'm so sorry for what you're going through.
And I had made the decision, I wouldn't talk about Laura today because of her father. But she can't put something like this out here and expect people to keep quiet. I knew yesterday when she started her live stream with, while all of you all were dragging me, guess what I was doing? I was on the phone with Nikki. I knew right then something in my heart told me she
Yep,
recorded her.
yep. Don't let Laura fool any of you. She records everything. She records all of her Zoom calls. She records everything. This is nothing new to her.
What did she think Nikki was going to say that was going to be worth being recorded? And just how long down the road was she going to wait to use this? And against whom? I don't understand her thought process at all.
Because she's not normal like us. We don't understand people like her because she doesn't think like normal people. She only does things that benefit Laura. Laura will stab her best friend as long as she can get ahead or as long as she can
Meatloaf and
look
mashed
good.
potatoes. She should have thought about that before she went live with drama.
Amber K, this time I'm done. I'm done. I want nothing to do with Laura. I'm not going to be a part of this mob mentality. Dude, I'm done. This woman is sick. She is sick in the head to do that to someone, man, that is innocent and that is hurting, that is going through something most of us don't have any clue what she's going through. And then there's Laura recording her conversation because she's a conniving fucking bitch.
What did she think she was going to get out of it? I don't understand. What was Nikki? What did she expect Nikki to say on the phone that was somewhere down the road going to help Laura?
Laura sounded happy as can be because she's going to use it against Diane. That was her whole reasoning for recording it. She was going to put it in her back pocket so she could use it. And it just happened to be the next day because people didn't like that she came out with the GoFundMe and everything else for Nikki. And Laura got her feel goods hurt because nobody wants Laura to be a part of anything because Laura ruins everything. Every time something happens in this community, Laura has to be a part of it. She has to insert herself into every single damn thing when it has nothing to do with her.
I can't wrap my mind around such evilness. I just can't. I can't, I knew yesterday when she started her live stream off with, while everyone was bashing me, guess what I was doing? I was on the phone with Nikki. I knew then she recorded it. My heart said she recorded this lady. She
She took
recorded
Nikki's pain.
Nikki.
Yeah. And she used that to try to trash Diane, to try to trash you, Randy, me, because we were in Molly's chat or we were over in Molly's.
I didn't even know about Nikki's tragedy until after I went live. Otherwise, I would have, well, I think I still offered her prayers because at that point, I thought her husband was still in the hospital and intubated. I can't imagine what Nikki Lee is going through right now. And for Laura to use this as fodder, I don't know. If you all don't see the real, true Laura now, and how does her supporters, how do they back this up? How do they say? Because even when I was a Laura supporter, I would have never stood for this. Thank you,
You
Batty
know,
Boot.
a lot of us didn't say anything yesterday because it wasn't supposed to be outed. It was outed on accident.
I didn't
Okay?
even know.
Right. So, yeah, none of us went live talking about it. And yeah, a lot of us went over into MGL's chat and just kind of, you know, listened to MGL. And then Laura, God, I can't stand that woman. I just
I didn't
can't
even
stand her.
listen to MGL.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've kind of been wallowing in my own self pity lately, and I feel like a piece of shit for doing that. But I just, this breaks my heart right now. This hurts my heart. I can't imagine losing my significant other and someone calling and pretending like they cared in order to get a damn recording out of me.
Can you imagine what Nikki's going to feel like once she finds out that this stupid bitch on YouTube recorded the conversation? Can you imagine how that's going to make her feel? And why is Laura putting her in the middle? Why is Laura doing that to her? It's not going to hurt Diane. It's not going to hurt Laura. It's going to hurt Nikki. That's who it's going to hurt. Don't you think she's hurting
Nick,
enough, Laura?
Nikki can't even be in her right state of mind right now. There's nothing she could have said on that phone call that would ever change my mind about Nikki Lee. And yes, Laura, I do know Nikki. I've been on many panels with Nikki.
I'm sorry I haven't been reading chat. I am just so infuriated. Like, I'm hurt. And I'm not hurt for anything, you know, my feelings aren't hurt, but I'm hurting for Nikki. Like, I don't know if anybody's going to be upset with me for going live and talking about this, but I really felt like people need to know how much of a piece of shit Laura is. And I'm sorry, but Nikki needs defended right now. To have
I
somebody
listened
sit
to
there and
her
say,
for about 5 minutes. I didn't hear all this. I listened to her about 5 minutes earlier when she said, I guess my purple community's money isn't good enough for them. It's for Nikki. It's for Nikki's children. It's for Nikki's future. It's
yeah,
it's I just can't. I I cannot. My heart is freaking breaking. I think Tiffany Marie wants a link. I'm so sorry,
oh,
Diane. If you talk to Nikki, please tell her that my heart is breaking for her and that there's nothing she could have said on that call that will ever change my mind, ever. Because if somebody would have called me after I've lost somebody that I loved, you might not have got the nicest person.
Willow,
You
if I was Nikki Lee, you would hate all of us. What did we do? How is it our fault, Willow? What did we
grab a
do
link,
wrong?
Willow.
Yeah, take a link, please. I'd love this. I am in a mood today. Grab it.
I am just so sorry for Nikki Lee. I swear to God, my heart is breaking for her.
Willow, do you support the fact that Laura recorded a conversation with a grieving woman? Is that okay with you? I'm waiting, Willow.
I,
Aries, your channel was deleted? Are you kidding me?
Aries, you need to fight that. Caslin, I would tell you what happened today, but my problems aren't nothing compared to what others are going on, what's happening to others on here. Purple Rain, I pray for you every single night. It's just such a hard, sucky time right now. Yeah, she recorded
Yes,
Nikki's call.
Caslin. She recorded the conversation so she could blackmail Diane with it. And she literally said, I'm glad I recorded this call. I have to record calls for liars and people I don't know. That was her exact words. Now, when has Nikki Lee ever been a liar? Never.
But she said yesterday she talks to Nikki. She's talked to Nikki several times.
Hey, Mandolin.
I don't know. Like I said, all I can say is my heart is broken for all of you all out there suffering. I don't. I wish I could fix it for everybody. I really do. Nikki, I, I want to make it all better. I want to make it all better for all of you guys. I, I got to get off of here. I think Tiffany
Tracy, honey, I
Marie's
love
wanting
you.
up. And just for fuck's sakes, man, can we all just be nice? If nothing else, for another 2 or 3 weeks, man. It's not that hard. I promised myself I wouldn't speak on Laura today because it is the anniversary of her father's passing, and I want to give her that. I wanted to give her that time, but I can't. I can't. This just can't be real, man. This can't be real. I'm
Well,
gonna
it is
jump
real.
down. I think Tiffany wants up.
Okay.
So
I
I
just
love you,
want to say,
Trace.
I just want to say something
goodbye.
really quick. I don't want to like make this into a whole thing.
I'm sorry that I went live, Diane. I just cannot believe she did that to her.
I know, I know. Well, listen, I mean, I'm at the point now where for me, this is just beyond demented. I don't understand her. I don't know why she would record Nikki's call. And by the way, we spoke with Nikki last night. Nikki is okay. She's hanging in there. And let's just say this. Saturday we have a lovely live planned with music and pictures, and it's going to be lovely. It's for Nikki. And the
Good.
reason that I said, and I never said she wasn't invited and her community wasn't invited. I put up a community post that the entire community is invited. What I said was basically stay away. We got this covered. We're Nikki's friends. And that's it. Because I knew she was going to do this. In fact,
Diane,
someone,
people are forgetting though that this is for Nikki. I
it is for
literally
Nikki.
saw people in Laura's crowd say, "Well, if Laura's not wanted, neither am I." I
Well,
heard
that's,
Laura say, "If
I
my
know.
money's not good enough, neither
But
are my
But
supporters."
Tracy, you're forgetting who you're talking about. You're forgetting. Someone said last night when we were in Discord, and it really struck me. She said, "Are you kidding? I knew what Laura was going to do last week." Like, in other words, Laura is so predictable. Everybody knows her game.
I knew
Mhm.
she
Okay.
recorded her yesterday when she said what she said, Diane. I'm telling every one of you all, when I supported Laura, I would have never, ever stood for this. Ever. I got to jump down, guys. I'm shaking.
She
I
will
love you,
never take
Trace.
away. She will never take away what we plan on doing for our friend Nikki. She will never take it away. I don't care if she wants to spin it, turn it, reverse it, whatever the fuck you call it. I don't care. We don't care. This just proved beyond a shadow of a doubt how demented she is, how demented her way of thinking is, and how conniving she is. Everything that she does is calculated, everything that she did was planned, and it doesn't matter. And to use Nikki in that way is sick. So that's all I'm going to say. And if her people believe her, that I lied about nothing. Okay, I lied about nothing. I believe that she is a sociopath of some form. I'm not a psychiatrist or a shrink or any. I'm not. But I think that people need to open their eyes and see the level, the level that this woman will go to for attention.
It's sick. And she's trying to blackmail this whole situation and recording just to get back at you.
Yeah, she wants an apology from me. Well, you're not getting one, Laura. You will never, after this stunt that you pulled, you will never get an apology from me ever. So don't hold your breath, lady. It's not going to happen. Okay? You can sit there in your own self-pity and you could say, and they don't like me and they lie about me and blah and deflect onto other subjects all day long. What you did is shit. Own it or just shut up. I thought that she would maybe shut up after yesterday. She made a video about us three egomaniacs. There's nothing, I mean, I don't even know what to say. This is not your friend, okay? So, butt out. Now I'm saying it, butt out.
She
If
only
your
went live
people,
yesterday, Diane. She only went live yesterday, Diane, to get at you, to be the first to go live
of
about this.
course, I know that. We all know that. Here's the thing: if her people want to buy into this bullshit of hers, then that's on them. If they want to come and support uh, what we're doing on Saturday, then come. No one said that anyone was not invited. That
Right.
is something that Laura put out there. Again, Laura is not. I don't even know what to say other than what I witnessed today. She's demented. That's it.
It's sadistic. It's wrong. It's
It is.
cruel. It proves that she has no empathy for anyone.
And
She's
I will
only out
never
for herself.
and I will never tell Nikki what she did. Nikki doesn't need to know that. She really doesn't. And guess what, Laura? We do know what the phone call was about because we spoke with Nikki for 3 hours last night. We know what your phone call was about. So please stop. Just stop. Stop Try to be a normal person in this community. Try. What you should have done was just maybe inquired and said, oh, so you're going to be doing this? No, you don't want to be part of this community. So if you don't want to be part of this community, then leave us all alone. Shut up. And that includes talking about Nikki. I don't want to hear you utter Nikki's name one more time.
Agreed.
Hi, Princess Fortunate.
Hi, Diane. Hi, Sarah. Thanks
How
for
are
waking
you?
up. I'm good. I've been better. Listen, I popped in over there. I'm going to just say what I have to say real quick. I'm about to walk out the door. I'm literally sitting here shaking. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I haven't been this triggered since I can't remember when. Anyway, I'm not even going to get into why I'm so triggered. But sitting over there listening to her and the bullshit coming out of her mouth, and I went into her chat, tried to, make a couple of comments. She screamed at me, kept putting me in timeout. And I know better than to go over to somebody like that and, try to talk any sense. But I'm so mind blown and my heart is so broken for Nikki and what she's gone through. But let's just go back and review a couple of things that she said, right? She said yesterday that she doesn't know Nikki like that. So that, she doesn't care that, Diane didn't want her interfering, right? But she doesn't know Nikki like that. So she would have never inserted herself. But
Right.
she then turned around and called Nikki, but she doesn't know Nikki like that. I mean, those of us who do know Nikki better haven't intruded on her, but she called her on the phone. She pre-calculated out recording the fucking
Mm-hmm.
phone call,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
that none of that is just calling somebody because you're sad for them, that you want to check on them, you want to do the right thing, and give them your condolences to somebody who just lost her second husband before the
Yeah.
age of 40. So you pre-calculated out that you were going to record the phone call because she knew that she was going to come back and use this as a way to go up against Diane and Wendy. It's sick, it's twisted,
It
and
is.
it's
You're
fucked
right.
up.
It is. More sick and twisted. I'm going to be honest with you, Princess Fortunate. We've been around here a long time, right? I think
Yeah,
this really tops the cake.
I do. I agree with you, Diane. I don't think, I mean, I'm like literally, I'm like sick at my stomach and I'm literally shaking from head to fucking toe. I'm so angry and upset that you would record a grieving widow within a
Mhm.
couple of days of losing her husband and and then turn around and continue. It was bad enough that she went live yesterday and used all this bullshit as some pity party, to make herself look like the victim in this community again. And people, you need to pay attention, and I can't see the chat, so I don't know what anybody's saying. You need to pay attention.
They're agreeing. Everybody's disagreeing.
Okay, this woman is always the hero or the victim. She's never the villain. On any time she ever admits that she's wrong, what does she do? But I only did it because of this. Oh,
Right.
yeah, I might have done that, but so and so made me do it. Blah blah blah. She's always the hero or the victim in every fucking story. And in this one, she's portrayed herself to be both. She was the hero for doing the right thing. She wanted to, and I firmly believe she wanted to beat you to the punch, Diane.
Yeah.
So she called Nikki only because she wanted to make sure that Nikki's husband had actually died.
Right.
And then she went and
Well,
found.
I know all the events. Here's the thing. I know all the true events that led up to the call. So let me just make that clear. I know
Okay,
all the
but
true events.
and then dropping that yesterday was simply to to get get to it before you had a chance to get to it on Saturday. What would have been the right thing for her to do was to just have stayed back, send her condolences in a message to Nikki, or even if she called her and gave her condolences, and then said, you know what, here you go, here's the link, whatever. But you know what? Oh, I don't know. I'm just so fucking mad. I'm so mad. I
If
just
she
don't.
was sincere with any kind of condolences, she would have never recorded that conversation.
Absolutely
Never.
not. And then to turn around knowing, sitting here bashing everybody else about somebody who's grieving, and then to sit
Right.
there and attack Diane just like she did with the other thing the other day. And I'm not even going to mention that. We all know. But to
Oh,
sit
the
there
wish
and say, you know
list.
what, Diane, you better watch out. Don't call me a liar. Or I'm going to drop that phone call.
Yeah,
What
she
the
said,
fuck?
yeah. That's what she threatened that a phone call. And here's the thing: there's so much more going on with Nikki than people even understand. There's just so much, and we're going to touch on that a little bit on Saturday. But I just don't understand how she can use Nikki in that way to get back at other people that she doesn't like. I don't understand it. I
Because
mean, it's
she's very manipulative and heartless. That's why.
oh,
She cares about no one but herself. She admittedly said that she has no empathy. She is trash. She is a trash human being.
well, I do think that she's disturbed and somewhat demented. After this, I mean, all the other stuff, the stunts that she pulls, it's YouTube. But this, I really feel like she's demented.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't think, and let me explain something, because I see a lot of the, I just pulled up. I can see the comments in the chat. I, when you're dealing with somebody like this, and you actually, you become friends with them, or you have some kind of connection to them. There's a lot of people, I think, that are in this chat, or I believe, Sarah, you were a supporter of hers at one time, right? People
Yeah.
in the chat that used to support her. When you're in a relationship with somebody that like this, you will find ways to excuse their behavior. You will find ways to defend them, because in your mind, and in your heart, you want to believe, not only do you want to believe the best in other people, but it's a mind fuck for you. And so you have to try to come up. So, try not to be too hard on the people that are over there supporting this bullshit, because I don't
Right.
think
I was
that,
one of those people once. So
right.
yeah, I get it.
Right. And so I don't think it's that, people in this scenario with her are flip-floppers or anything like that. When you're dealing with somebody who's like this, you're going to find ways to justify their behavior and to try to defend them, because it's too mind-blowing for you to think otherwise. And until you finally have had enough and you get a belly full of it, you walk away. And I do think that, I think there are people over there that are scared of her. They're scared to come against her. They've seen what's happened to a lot of other people in the community. And so you'll find ways to justify that kind of sick, twisted, fucked up behavior. So try not to be too hard on the people in the chat, and let's focus more on what Laura's
Her
doing,
actions.
and not the people that are over, her actions, and not the people over there that are trying to make excuses for her. One day they'll get they'll get a belly full of it and they'll walk away too. But everybody has to come to those conclusions when they're in relationships like this with people on their own time frame.
No, you're right about that. And to anybody that's asking, what she said about the phone call was that, she has phone calls. She kind of used it as a threat, that if I didn't tell the truth, that she would release it. I mean, I don't even know what to say about that. It's so crazy. I mean, it's just so crazy.
That's so wrong. And without Nikki knowing that she was recorded, maybe there's something that can be done about that, because that's illegal. You can't do that. And it's morally not okay.
No, it's not. And I mean, that's why I said I know that everything that happened yesterday was calculated, pre-planned.
Yep.
From the moment, I know the exact moment when it happened. I knew exactly what was going on from the very start.
Absolutely.
So
She will do anything to one up you, Diane. She has always been that way with you.
She was asked about 52 times in that chat if Nikki knew that phone call was being recorded, and she ignored it every single solitary time. I mean, her own supporters were asking her, did she know that you recorded the call? Was she aware that you recorded the call? And she refused. She just acted like she didn't even see it, because she knows she's wrong.
Yep.
She knows she fucked up. She knows she's wrong.
She has so much hate in her heart. She doesn't care, though. Anything she can do to get back at someone, she will do. And this proves it. And this proves how much of a piece of shit she is for even putting out there that she'll give it to people behind the scenes, to give the recording behind the scenes. What kind of person does that?
Well, because she wants to just keep perpetuating this, and she doesn't realize that the victim here is Nikki. What? Just leave her name out of your mouth, Laura.
Yeah, Gunter, she recorded that call. Yes, she did. Absolutely.
She was proud of it.
Yeah, she was proud of it.
Gosh.
Because she needed to record it so that she could have proof. Proof of what? Proof that you called a grieving mother, or a grieving widow, to give her your condolences. If you had no nefarious intentions and you had no ill intent in making that phone call, there's no fucking reason to record the motherfucking call.
Right.
Exactly.
I'm
You're right.
so, like, literally my whole body's shaking. I haven't been this fucking pissed off, Diane, in a
I
really
know.
long time.
I
I mean, like,
know. Well, that's what I said. This is like, we've been around a long time. We've heard a lot of shit. And this really, like I said, this tops the cake for me.
listen, and you know what, Diane? I don't think that I've jumped on a panel, and I mean, this is probably milder than some of the panels I jumped on.
Yes.
Rosie back in the day, but I don't think I've jumped on a panel and been this triggered, this mad, and this pissed off.
Well, I'm glad you did, because
since
everything
Rosie.
you said was great and spot on.
Thank you, Sarah.
Well, that's true. She's saying that she recorded the call to prove that she didn't ask Nikki for the obituary. So again, I know all the events that led up to the call. I know everything. So let Laura do whatever she wants. I pray to God. I pray to God that she stops after
Yeah.
this. Just stop.
Well, you know what, everybody, don't hold your breath and don't cross your fingers, and because people like this won't. I mean, somebody who is like this, any perceived slight against them, they're going to go on the attack.
A
And
leopard
so,
doesn't change its spots, and
no,
Laura's been like this a long time.
yeah. So I think at some point, hopefully after we get through Saturday and do this for Nikki. Everybody just needs to I think, zip our mouths about all of it and just, let it die off, even if she keeps, going on and ranting and trying to, bring it up or whatever, because she's going to be pissed. She's going to continue. She addressed this yesterday. Here's the part that blows my mind, and it shouldn't blow my mind, but she addressed this yesterday. She got all of her stuff out. She says she didn't watch any of these streams, but she knows all the people that were in the stream. She knows all the comments that were made on the stream. She knows everything everybody said. But she went to bed and lay there and thought about this all night long, and then got on and started, rehashing it all again
Yes.
today.
Yes.
So she
Well,
just over there ruminating about it. You know what I mean? And riling herself up. Oh God.
yeah. Well, she made a video last night after our live stream, and it was about me, Randy, and Wendy, the
Yeah,
three
I saw that.
egomaniacs. So just leave it at that. I mean, you got your message across, but no, she went live again today and made threats and just sounded. I'm sorry, she sounded demented. I don't know what other word to use.
Yeah, it's sick.
She's in some kind of psychosis.
I mean, like I said, I am not a psychologist, but I'm just the whole personality of the words coming out of her mouth, they just sound demented. I'm sorry, that's the only word that I can come up with.
Christy Nikki is a strong lady. She's gonna make it through, and she's got some really good friends. Yeah,
She's very strong. She does have a great support team. Trust and believe that she has friends that would jump for her. So I mean, the fact that Laura had to insert herself in all this, I don't even understand.
Sonia, I agree. I absolutely agree with that comment.
Yeah, well,
listen, I gotta go. Thank you so much, Sarah, for letting me up. Diane.
Oh, absolutely. Thanks for coming up. I really appreciate everything you said, and I'm so glad people was able to hear that, because it's so true. Everything you said is absolutely true.
Listen, you know what? It doesn't matter how much you study this kind of stuff, or Sonia can tell you, the same. She's still in the chat down there. It doesn't matter how much you know on the topic of this. And Sonia and I have both studied this, pretty extensively for a very long time. It doesn't make it any less triggering, and it doesn't make it any less infuriating, when you see it happening, just because you know the ins and outs of, why somebody behaves this way doesn't make it any less triggering. It's just, it's mind blowing every time you see it. So anyway, thank you so much. Bye to everybody in the chat. Thanks
Thanks for
having
coming up.
Diane, I'm so sorry all this is going on. Nikki, we
Oh,
love prayers for
look,
you, sweetheart.
it is what it is. And when we deal with people like this, we just have to, we just have to, ghost them at some point. I mean, that's what we should have been doing all along. But this is kind of an indication to me that, her own people are, in a haze of some sort. I don't know how to explain it. I
They
don't think
are.
they're
Well,
fairly.
Diane, we've seen this before. We've seen it with Katie. And,
Yes.
it's going to get to a level where it's going to get bad enough. People will see on their own. And, they just have to come to their own realizations in their own time. But I do believe that you're right. I think we need to ghost this one. And that's the only way it's going to go away. It's got to stop addressing it and ghost
Yeah.
her. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
She doesn't want to be a part of us anyway. So, let's just
Yeah, she made
part
that
ways.
clear. And do your thing, and just like I said, leave this alone. It's none of your business at this point. You've only caused more harm than good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So don't be patting yourself on the back, because what you did was disgraceful.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys later. Thanks so
All
much.
right.
Have a good day.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Yeah, it was fun to make videos of Laura every now and then, but this takes it to a whole new level. Like I'm done with her. I want nothing to do with her. I don't want to be a part of her. Nobody is jealous of her. The things she does is completely despicable. And this is it. This is it
Well,
for me,
look,
Diane.
listen, it all started with the wish list. Let's
Mhm.
be honest. I mean, she turned that into a circus. And now this is like the I don't know, like it's like a form of evil coming out of her that I've never seen before. I mean, the wish list I can get through, the people in her chat saying, well, Diane's hooking up her own Amazon store and she's making money on this, and Laura agrees. I can handle all that stuff, but this is like a new form of evil that I have not witnessed yet. Around here. So
Yeah, I don't even know anyone in my real life that would do that to someone that just lost their significant other. I don't. And I'm dumbfounded and I'm bewildered that she came on a public platform to tell people about this.
yeah.
It's not okay. It's not normal. I don't care what she says. It's not normal. Laura, you are not normal.
No, it's not normal. Well, let's not forget that she had a very close Patreon that she didn't believe her mother died, and then she called up the funeral home. So
Yeah.
I mean, this is a pattern with her. So I don't know what to say. I mean, do you do that in your real life?
Right.
I mean, come on. So
She lives a very miserable life, and it shows. It absolutely shows, Laura.
yeah.
If you can do things like this to people, I can't even imagine what you do to your close friends and family.
I mean, she also made it about money. She
Mm-hmm.
made it a point to make it about money. It really, it's not so much about money. Yeah. Does Nikki need help and financially? Absolutely. But it was not so much about the money. It was more about Nikki, but she made it about the money. Oh, they don't want our money. They don't want my money. They don't want my
Yeah,
stuff.
she made
It's
some
not about money.
comments. Diane, she made some comments how Randy was getting super chats off of this whole situation. No, Laura, Randy got super chats because she was calling your ass out, and people believe in Randy. That's why Randy got super chats. And Mac 11, I want to say thank you for the $20 you gave me. I'm going to forward that to Nikki because I really believe she deserves it more than me right now. Thank you so much. And P-Day, I love you.
Yeah, I mean it's gotten to a whole new level for me. I just can't anymore. And if she thought I was gonna like pop live and start up a live stream, no, I wasn't. Last night we said our piece, and yet she had to still pick at it. She still had to pick at it, take it to another level, threaten. And you know what? Somebody made a video about her and called her an ambulance chaser. She is. That's what she is, an ambulance chaser.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So the person who made that video, well, actually, it was Four Seasons. The Four Seasons. She called her an ambulance chaser, and I agree. I absolutely agree with that statement, 100%.
Laura absolutely cannot stand my Four Seasons, but you know what? My Four Seasons is a very smart lady, and she puts things out the way it is. And so, yeah.
I agree. So that's all I really wanted to say. But like I said, Saturday we do have a really lovely live stream planned. We're going to be, talking to everyone. We're going to hopefully, if people, I know it's, a bad time of year, but, you know, that's it. We're just doing this for Nikki. It's about Nikki, Laura. It's about Nikki.
And it's for Nikki.
And it's for Nikki.
Yeah.
And for her kids. Don't forget that. Her kids lost their dad. Stop it.
See, Laura didn't even think of that. She didn't care to think of any of that. All she cares about is what she can do to harm others or to be on top. That's what she cares about. She doesn't give a damn about what happened to Nikki, and that's really sad. She doesn't care about what those kids are going through, and that's even more sad. Laura is self-absorbed and only cares about herself.
Yeah, yeah, Shauna, I am not going live tonight. I moved our Ladies Night Christmas special to Tuesday night because I can't do it tonight. But we will be live tomorrow. Sonia, I don't know why. Why did she take it down?
That's what I'm hearing.
Of course she did.
She should be ashamed of that. I hope she took it down because she felt bad. You should feel bad, Laura. You're an asshole. Sorry.
Well, I'm sure someone recorded it.
Oh, I'm sure somebody got it. I got some of it, so.
All right. Well, that's all I really wanted to say. Just stop being demented. Stop acting demented. Try to act normal. If you don't want to be around us, then don't be around us. Stick to your true crime, whatever it is that you're doing. And just stop. Stop trying to insert yourself in shit that has nothing to do with you. That was really my message. Don't insert yourself. We got this.
Yeah, because all she did was make it snowball. And now a lot more people are hurting. And Nikki Lee's probably going to hurt even more now because somebody did that to her.
Well, like I said, Nikki is very busy with stuff that, that's the whole point. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I'm at the point where I have no more words left. No more words.
I don't either. I think I'll get off here too. I'm really upset over this. Like my heart is really hurting for Nikki, and I'm hurt that Laura would do this. I mean, I did believe in Laura, and I believed in her at one time, and I'm so ashamed that I ever gave her a dime, that I ever supported her, or thought that anything was good that came from her, because there's not. After seeing what she did today, there's nothing good about this woman.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. I have to agree. So everybody continue to pray for Nikki, and tomorrow at 3:00 in the afternoon, we're having a live stream, and hopefully you'll all come.
Yeah, we'll definitely be there, Diane.
Okay, well, I'm going to go, and
thanks for coming up. I appreciate you.
No problem. No problem.
All right.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to jump off here too, you guys. I'm just so overflown with emotions right now. Like I can't even get out what I'm thinking. This has me like really upset. And no, Nikki and I were not very close at all, but my heart goes out to her. And I didn't even think to shut off the super chats, before this live. I don't want any money. I don't want any super chats for this. And anything that I did get is going to absolutely go straight to Nikki, and I'll prove it if need be. She's going to need all the help she can get. So, I mean, if anybody has the means, please help this girl out. She just lost everything she had. I mean, your significant other is everything to you. So I can't imagine what she's going through. And it's not the first time. This is the second time. So my heart's really hurting for her. So if you can find it in your heart to even give her just a little bit tomorrow, Diane's going to be going live, and it'll be for Nikki. And that's what matters right now. None of the fighting matters. Just be there for Nikki and her kids. So I'm going to jump off here, you guys, but thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. And Mac 11, I love you. And P-Day, I love you too. And I'm sorry that I wasn't very interactive with the chat. I'm so upset, I guess. And my heart is hurting, you know? So you guys have a great night and have a really good weekend. And thanks for coming and hanging out. And please just ghost Laura. That's exactly what she deserves, is to be ghosted. I'm absolutely going to do it. This is it. This one's it. So you guys have a great day. Bye.